Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. I'm back again with another topic, and I want to take the time to thank all my subscribers. Guys, I really appreciate you joining me, subscribing, and I hope that my topics are giving you something to think about. It's just a little food for thought, as I call it, my buffet. So it just gives you something to think about as you go along with your daily journey and your travel. So, with that in mind, um, as you all know, guys have been traveling over to the Philippines. Um, and as I see what's going on here and the way guys are throwing around their money, getting into situations that are not good for the future, I thought to come up with this topic today because I want to give you a little insight or something to think about, uh, so that you can be better prepared or a little bit more careful. Excuse me. So, I want to talk about the concept of dating. And I want to go here because, as we all know, there's no book or manual to life. And basically, we're kind of like winging it until we make it. Okay? We go through life, we experience things, we learn from our mistakes. Some of us do better, while others go back into the same situation only to wash, rinse, and repeat. And then they wonder why they keep coming across the wrong girls and getting into situations that leave them broke. So I want to kind of cover some things here about the concept of dating. Um, and we're going to start here with the initial contact. When you initially meet someone, you're basically meeting their representative, okay? You're meeting the person that they want you to know. They want to come across to you like they're nice, sweet, kind, giving you all the attention that you need. Everything is good, you know, and you're both looking through rose-colored glasses. But that's not the real person, okay? That's just the person that they want you to see because they're trying to win you over. So therefore, you have to go on to understand the concept of what we call love bombing. So the love bombing comes about in the early stages of the relationship where the person is always giving you those affirmations of love. How I love you, you know I love you, doing all those kind, sweet things. That's in an attempt to break down your defenses. Okay? When they come at you like that so early in the stage, and I've noticed a lot of them after the first few days, they're already saying, I love you. And how can someone come at you that fast with, I love you, and they don't even know you? So they're coming at you with the love bombing. They start getting you all relaxed, and then you're going for it. Okay? You're going for the concept of let's move this on further. So this leads you to the point to where you're making a decision if you want to advance with the dating. And that's the whole purpose of the love bombing. That's to get you to feel comfortable to move things to the next step. So when you're seeing them coming at you, talking about how much they care and love you, you have to stop and ask yourself, what does this person know about me? Okay? Here's where the whole vetting process should come to your mind. So, what does this person know about me? How can they say that they love me so early? How can they feel this way and they don't even know who I am? They don't even know what I'm about, whether I'm a good or bad person or what my morals and ethics are, but they're saying that they love me. So you have to be careful with that. And please understand, it's to get you to feel comfortable. So that leads me to the next point where it's the getting to know. At this point, the getting to know, it's your illusion or a fantasy. Now, what you're seeing, you have to ask yourself, is it real or fake? Which kind of goes back to the love bombing. How can this person come at me with all this affirmation of love and they don't know me? So you have to understand that this illusion you see is just a fantasy. Now, fantasies are good or could be good if we just keep it right there that this is a fantasy. And so you don't fall for that illusion. Okay? So now we have to go at it and look at, is my ideal and my reality, are they matching? So what do I really want? Do I want my ideal person or I want reality? Because what we have in our mind of what we want sometimes doesn't really fit reality. So we have in our mind the kind of girl that we want, whether it's her size, her height, uh, whatever physical features you like in a girl, okay, that's your ideal. But we have to come back to reality and say, I'm not going to pick a person based on my ideal. I'm going to go for reality. Because sometimes you see a girl and you're like, she got a certain feature that you like, that's your ideal girl because of that feature. And then you tend to want to take the relationship to the next point just because of that. Only to soon find out that even though she got the physical feature that you want, her mentality falls short of reality. So now we at the point of familiarity. Okay? Here's the point where you have to ask yourself, do I really know this person? Am I staying with this person because I know them? Or am I staying with this person because I'm familiar with them? And a lot of times we stay in a bad relationship because we're familiar. We have a fear of being alone, a fear of failure, a fear of not finding someone else. So we tend to settle for what we know. So it goes back uh, to what is it that we really want. And a lot of times, if you really take the time and focus on what you want and go for what you want, you'll come out better off. So now, now we have to go to the assessment before advancing. Here is where you say, what is it about this person that warrants a relationship? And that basically means, what is it about them that they bring to the relationship that I should even consider being in a relationship with this person? Okay? Now, with the Filipina, you have to understand there's not too much she's going to bring to the table, especially financially. And if she have kids, and let's say even if she had a job and she have kids, then that's even a more of a burden on you. So that means less she's going to bring to the situation. So you have to look at her and say, what is so special about this girl that I have to establish a relationship with her? And here's why I've seen some guys, uh, tell me about how they met a girl, things were good, they got married, and then they realized that it was just one big money pit. The girl had kids, She got to take care of her mom and dad. She's helping the brothers and sisters. She didn't have enough money for all of this, so she put all the responsibility on him. Now, this right here could be a deal breaker because if you're not giving up the money that she feels that she wants, she's going to probably leave anyway. So now, by being married in the Philippines, you're stuck in a situation you probably can't get out of or hard to get out of. So this is why you have to really ask yourself, what is it about this person? And that's part of the vetting process of saying, do she have anything to offer a relationship? How is this relationship beneficial to me? And I hate to say it, but sometimes, guys, you're going to have to be a little selfish. And I don't mean selfish in a bad way. I mean selfish in a healthy sense. Okay? Keep in mind, no relationship can last without reciprocity. It's all about give and take. And if you're in a situation where you're doing all the giving, okay, and she's doing all the taking, then what's in it for you? And see, here's where evaluating your current situation comes to play. So let's say you've in this relationship and you've been in it for X amount of time, and you got to stop and ask yourself, okay, I need to pump my brakes. Let's evaluate what's really going on here. What are the pros and cons? What am I putting in versus what am I getting out? What nonsense am I tolerating that I should not have to tolerate? Okay? And here's where you begin to realize what you need from what you want. Your needs should trump your wants. Okay? And you have to really sit down and ask yourself, am I getting what I need? So here's where we come up to what we call the misconception of dating. And this is all to give you something to think about. Okay? You have to really sit down and think about what you're doing, how you're doing it, how is it going to benefit you in the long run? Okay? Because as men, as we get older, we can't be in a situation where we're older and no money and we got someone that's with us that's fickle. If you have someone who's only with you for financial means, then you have to play the situation for what it's worth. Okay? She's only with you because you're helping her. Then don't sink all your eggs in one basket and then end up with nothing. Like I see the guys do, they go out there and they don't properly evaluate what's going on. They get into the marriage, the buying the houses, and then once everything gets paid for, she dumps him and kicks him out. And then he's left there with nothing. Okay? So you have to really stop and evaluate what you're really doing, what you really need versus what you really want. So with this in mind, I want to tell all you guys to go out there, really stop and think about what you want, evaluate your situation, think about it carefully, and take care of yourselves. Let self-preservation be your key. It's okay to help other people, and there's nothing wrong with that, but don't do it to the detriment of your future, okay? So everybody be good. Take care of yourself. If you know anyone that can benefit from my videos, please share. All right. I'll be looking forward for your comments. Please like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell. Everybody take care and bye.